toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Rentschler Field in East Hartford, home to the UConn Huskies. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the UConn Huskies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Huskies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So UCF's offense takes the field for the first time today. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Paul.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You have got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Setting up the screen. Jukes it. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Keeps it on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Finds a little space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there, and it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Husky.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Ashley. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
The quick out. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to run it. The Knights get it past the sticks.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Okay, so they got the completion, but as a quarterback, you really want to avoid taking hits like that. I'm sure it's fine now, but those kind of hits, they can take their toll on you after 4 quarters.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Didn't work on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 8. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Snags it over the middle. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. The snap sets up to throw. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Knights! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense wants to bring the heat. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Gives it on the option. Plows through the defense. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
Quickly complete. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Got it behind the line. It's Porter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Quick completion to the right. There he goes. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the stick. Guys, for just a second, let's talk about UConn. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up, and the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, I think that's probably a play they'd like to have back. 3rd and inches, maybe just run the football and go get it that way, get a new fresh set of downs. But give the defense credit, David. They were aggressive, and they got the sack.
Well, and the defense was expecting run. That's why you blitz all those bodies, but you got to do a better job. If you're going to take a shot, because you know you got 4th down coming, protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright, give him some time. He might have had a play down the field, but the pressure got there way too quickly.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Got the first down and more. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop, coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Fires to the middle. Just goes right through the wicket. Brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what?
Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Knights will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
And And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Husky. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Barnett. Wide open downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. At the 35, he's loose. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Finds his big tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. Just hammer running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by a field goal over James Madison. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. It's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And these running backs are used to being split out in high school as a wide receiver, playing 7-on-7 as middle school and high school. You could tell how comfortable he was being a wide receiver near the sidelines. Didn't get nervous at all.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in the 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. Wide open spaces. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, UConn. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Barnett. Fakes to grab. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
To the air on 1st down. Here's a heat. Gonna try to get it himself. At midfield, he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Knights with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Slips a tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UConn going back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The give out of the gun. Good blocking, good running, pick up of 6 out to the 30.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Finds him out of the backfield. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. UConn will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Knights can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Caught close to the mark, it's Jenkins. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, UCF! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through a tackle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, that really speaks to the identity of this defense, guys. They take pride in big hits and clean tackles, but they are going to let you know they're there. And they're going to let you know for 60 minutes. I love this run defense because of the way they play the game.
A strike downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Base 27 jump. Base 27
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the move, it's Gage. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quick completion on the out route. Turning it on! And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Sends it back in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Ashley. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Buying some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Knights want to move quickly. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it! Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to pass on second down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. leaves it with the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Reads it, fires complete. Right down the middle. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Makes the grab down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but his hold really strong, put up some good numbers.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ashley. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Briggs. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Briggs. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, UCF! They move on top here in the fourth.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTEP handled its business today, and given what the week was like in El Paso, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Gonna swing it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Burton. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's Parker. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. UConn will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Wants to bring it back. Slips through the line. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Well, they throw it to the fullback. Of course, he's not the most fleet of foot. You could tell on that last play. Just wasn't able to shake anybody, and as a result, loss of yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got it inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now after the misfire, it leaves them with 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Ernie on the Jets. They finally get him on the ground, and he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game, they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
2nd down, he'll throw it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup.
they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Carpenter. Makes the grab. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the throw out to the sideline for just a few yards.
Hey, the defense is going to give you those all day. We're late in the game now. They've got the big lead. Expect them to play big zone defenses and try to keep the football in front of them. If you want to throw it short, they're just going to rally to the ball and just bleed this game out.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football. Now you got a 4th down situation.
Fires to the big fella. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. To the air, it's Carpenter. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, They're within striking distance still to win this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The give as they work on that clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second and long here, but objective number one, keep that clock moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Knights will try to run out the clock in the final minute. Finds his man. It's Richardson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quickly complete. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock and it will be your friend. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Still looking on the move. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, the coach is going to absolutely give him an earful. You have to understand the situation in the game. I got a chance to go up by 2 scores. We're winning the football game. Ball security. I can't reach. Got to cover it with 2 hands and make sure I don't turn it over. What a big-time mistake.
Great move. Now he's got room. And he goes out of bounds, but finally this passing game gets something going here as they try to rally. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going to take off. And this one will be stopped for no gain. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.